Hello everybody, welcome to Accounting 1B for the Spring Quarter 2018. My name is Jose Nava. I will be your instructor and will be teaming up with you to make our 12-week adventure both effective and hopefully a fun learning experience. This orientation includes 4 ad hoc videos, parts 1 through 4, that provide an overview of how the class is set up. Part 1 is an intro to our Canvas site. Part 2 overviews MyLab. Part 3 provides highlights of the syllabus and class calendar. And then Part 4 overviews the structure of the modules. Note that the orientation module, week 0 under modules, will include the same content as in the videos but in more detail. These orientation videos will introduce you to the layout of our course site. As you know, we're using Canvas as our platform here at Foothill. We will also be using MyLab, which is an external tool and comes bundled with your textbook when you buy it from our college bookstore. More on MyLab in the syllabus and also in the orientation module 0. First, a very brief disclaimer about my videos. I call my videos ad hoc since they're not very well refined and obviously not super professional. I usually prefer to get them out quickly so I don't spend too much time refining them. On the other hand, the published videos in the modules are very well done and definitely very professional. Canvas includes a number of features that are common across all classes at Foothill. Now, to communicate in our class, we will be using 3 features. First, announcements. These are one-way public interactions between me and you. I send out these announcements, one at the beginning of the week with a weekly agenda and some others throughout each week. Make sure you review all of these announcements to keep up with the material, to keep up with changes each time you log into the class. Second way will be discussions. These are 2-way public interactions between you and me and you, and among yourselves. And finally, number 3 is inbox. Inbox is, you use it to send private messages to me regarding maybe your grades or anything you feel is private in nature. Please do not use email. It gets, I get too much junk each week, and at times some messages do get lost. So make sure you use inbox instead. To learn the material, you will be using your printed hard copy textbook as your primary source for your lessons. Now, you also could use my modules, which is my way of packaging and summarizing the content in the textbook on a chapter-by-chapter basis. And lastly, but not least, MyLab. MyLab has several resources you might want to look into. There's an e-text, which is a copy of your textbook in electronic format. There's also the multimedia library, which has many interesting resources. But the ones that I think are most interesting and possibly more useful are the homework tools, demo docs, and help me solve this. You can find these within each of your homeworks. So I really encourage you to explore these 2 tools. Our assessments, which basically are the quizzes that I refer to as reading checks, your homework, and the exams, will all be taken within MyLab under the assignments feature. Now, note there's also another unrelated assignments feature in Canvas, so don't get those 2 confused. To keep you on task and informed on your deliverables and the related due dates each week, I use weekly agenda announcements and other announcements throughout the week. I also duplicate the agenda on your home page that you can view each time you log in. Now, note that in either case, I am simply duplicating the same information from the class calendar, which controls all dates. Now, at times I do add other items onto these agendas, so make sure you review them thoroughly each time. The home page also shows a quarterly overview of all the weeks in the quarter and the major deliverables. The home page also includes several other links that are more of an informational nature. Things related to careers, other links that you might use for other reasons. So please explore. The rest of the features in Canvas we do not use or we use on a limited basis, such as NetTutor, library resources, chats, and ConferZoom. The feature people lists everyone in the class. This is the feature that you will use later in the quarter to find out who is on your team for purposes of the team project. The syllabus feature obviously shows you the syllabus for the class. It includes the class calendar. Remember that the syllabus represents the agreed upon requirements for your final grade. It also includes your assignments, including due dates, class policies, and much more. Make sure to review it thoroughly in the first couple of days, asking any questions in the orientation module discussion or via the inbox. Your assessments from MyLab are actually embedded within each of the modules. An alternative way to enter and access these assessments is the link MyLab and Mastering, and this is the link that you will use to register into our corresponding section of MyLab. The orientation module has a step-by-step demo that will show you how to do this. This concludes part 1 of the orientation presentation. Part 2 will cover MyLab in more detail.